Hello guys, and welcome to another video from Vintage Radar. Today we are going to be unboxing the Casio G Shock GA-100. This is maybe the most popular Casio G Shock model out there. Today we have the reference number 1A1ER. So this is the regular black version, so the full black in regular size. You also have a lot of variants of this exact model and module, but with the XL version, meaning it is going to be a lot larger. Now I'm going to leave a link in the description below, guys, to this particular watch in case you are interested. So if you want to support the channel, you can use the link in the description box below in order to purchase it. And also, guys, if you are into watches, vintage watches, watch tutorials and watch unboxing videos, make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel, give it a thumbs up, and also leave a comment. Let me know what you would like to see next on this YouTube channel. Now let's continue with the unboxing. As you can see, the watch comes in this outer cardboard box, and we are going to open it up, and inside we are going to have a bunch of things. Now here you can see that we have the manual, so we have the module 5081. It is a very thick manual that nobody reads. I'm going to also make a full tutorial on all the function on this Casio GA-100, so make sure to watch that video as well. And then we have the international warranty card. You have a 2-year warranty on these Casio G Shock watches, which is pretty decent. Also, you can see that this watch was purchased in Europe, so we have the Casio Europe warranty version. Then inside we have the actual Casio watch. As you can see, we have this metallic tint, so this metallic box that actually holds the watch. This is something really cool and that you find on most Casio G Shock watches, so something really cool. You can also see that we have 20 bars, and then we also have a G Shock since 1983. That is when the first model was produced. This is a very nice presentation box, a very nice packaging that is very classic to Casio G Shock watches. Then as you open the box, you can see inside we have this little bit of foam right here, and then we have this support, and we have the watch wrapped around it. The watch also comes in this plastic protection as well, so that is something really cool. I'm going to take it off. And then we have the watch. As you can see, the beautiful black design and the watch tag that has the information once again, so the exact model number, the Casio module. So this is the movement inside 5081, which is going to apply to a lot of similar G Shock watches, so they are going to have the same feature. And then you have all this barcode here with most likely a serial number about the model, and here we have a few specs about this watch. Now the first impression about this watch is very cool. It is also very heavy compared to other Casio G Shock watches or Casio watches, so you might say that it should be quite light, but in fact it is quite heavy. Very nice condition, so it feels very well built. The plastic, the resin, everything seems to be very strong, so you can apply some pressure and see that it is very well built. The watch dial is very full. This is the first thing that you can actually see. We have all these digital displays, so we have the two main ones that feature the day of the week, the seconds, then we have the date, and you can also press this button in order to see the exact time. As you can see, 10:22, and it also shows us PM because we do not have the 24-hour display. We have the 12-hour display. Then we have two more digital displays. Those are for the other features of the watches, such as the alarm, as you can see right here, AL. Then we have this digital display right here, which is very interesting. You can actually use it as a tachymeter, so you can use it in order to calculate the average speed, and it does that digitally. And we have all the information here, Casio G Shock, as you can see at the center, and the water resistance of 20 bars. So guys, I took off the tag, and now we are going to have a look at the watch and discuss all the specs and the information that you need to know about this exact model. So we have the case size of 51 millimeters, so I would say that is quite decent for Casio G Shock watches. I have an average wrist of around 6.5 inches or 135 centimeters. As you can see, it fits me well, so I wouldn't say it is that bulky, because most Casio G Shock watches feel just too big for me. So I would say that this is a great choice if you have a medium sized wrist. Also a big wrist, because you can actually use all those holes and you can extend it for larger wrists also. Then we have a lug to lug width of 55 millimeters. This is something really important when it comes to your wrist, so you can measure that and see if it goes past that. And then we have the thickness of 17 millimeters. Once again, it is quite bulky, as most Casio G Shock watches are. Then we have the strap, which is 18 millimeters. So in case you break your strap, you need to go and find the 18 millimeter Casio strap. When it comes to the crystal, it has a mineral glass. This means that it is going to be more resistant to watch scratches, so that is something really cool. Once again, we have the resin band that you can find on most Casio G Shock watches. This makes it very sturdy, very durable, so these break very hard. So I would definitely recommend to keep these original Casio resin straps on your G Shock watches. Then we have the anti-slip buttons. As you can see, we have this texture, and this actually makes it anti-slip, especially if it is raining, so that is something really cool. Then here on the back we can actually read that this is anti-magnetic, so this is a really cool watch if you work where, let's say, you have magnetism. This can actually affect most quartz watches, mechanical watches, so that is something really cool. Now when it comes to the weight, it has 70 grams, so you can actually really feel it on your wrist compared to, let's say, smaller Casio watches such as the Casio F91W or smaller Casio G Shock watches. Now it comes, as I mentioned, with a 2-year warranty, and it also features a LED backlight. As you can see, not very powerful, so that is something that some of you might not like in case you really need this function. Then we have the world time function that has 29 time zones, so that is something really cool. You have 4 alarms, then you have the countdown timer, and as I mentioned, the watch battery is going to last for around 2 years. I'm also going to put up a video on how to replace the watch battery, how to do the AC reset, and then also how to calibrate, so to adjust the watch hands after your battery replacement, so that you make sure that your digital time matches the analog time. Now when it comes to the functions, we also have hour, minutes, seconds, date, the auto LED light function with the afterglow. Then we have the world time function, as I mentioned, with 29 time zones. Then we have the hourly time signal, the countdown timer, the full auto calendar, and we have the option to switch between a 12 and a 24-hour display. Now when it comes to the stopwatch, this particular model has 100 hours, so you can measure up to 100 hours. This is well above the regular Casio G Shock watches, so that is something really cool. And as I mentioned, we have the tachymeter function, so the average speed calculation. Now when it comes to the strap, we have this metallic buckle that is also signed G Shock, as you can see right here, and we have a twin buckle. This means that we have 2 pins, and as you can see, the watch strap has 2 holes, so that is something really cool. It feels let's say more military, more sturdy, and most likely it is going to be more stable on the wrist. Now if you flip it on the other side, you can see that this particular model was made in China. You can also find here Casio Thailand, and usually you should see that matching on the back of the watch. As you can see, this one was made in China as well, so that is something really important. We have the Japanese movement, as you can see, because Casio is a Japanese watch manufacturer. Then we have the 2 metallic pins that hold the strap together. If you take the strap off, it is going to be a hassle to put it back in. Most people find it very hard to put the strap back in, so do that only if necessary. And as I mentioned, the 4 screws, metallic screws that hold the back of the watch together. Now there are some people that complain about these screws being silver tone and say that it actually ruins the full black aesthetic of the watch, but I don't mind it. And usually when you have the watch on your wrist, you can't actually see those screws. Now when it comes to the design, we have a full black design. You can go for more colorful versions if you are interested in, and we have the white watch hands, which make it very interesting and very easy to read, because you have that full contrast between white and black, and also all the markings on the dial, as you can see, the indices, the information here on the side, also 1,000th of a second right there. All the information is written in white, but when you have it on the case, as you can see, we have G-Shock, we have the adjust button, the mode button, then we have protection, and then we have the forward and reverse buttons. Those are all actually engraved within the case, so these are all black. So guys, this is how it looks on the wrist. As you can see, I have a quite small or medium wrist. As I mentioned, 6.5 inches. As you can see, the watch is quite thick, so you have to take that into consideration. I don't mind it to be a little bit more bulky on the wrist. I also have the Casio Oak, so the GA-100. As you can see, it looks smaller on the wrist, so this would be a better fit for people with medium wrists compared to this one. But if you are into bigger watches, more bulky ones, this is a great fit. As you can see, the side comparison also when it comes to thickness, this is how they also look side by side. So the Casio Oak with the Casio GA-100. So this is going to be the GA-100 and this is going to be the GA-100. So as you can see, the one on the right is bigger when it comes to the case size, the lug to lug width, also the thickness. So if you are into something more subtle, you should definitely go for the Casio Oak. If you want something more bulky, more bigger looking on your wrist, you should definitely go for the G-Shock GA-100. I have a full unboxing video on the full black version of this exact model, so it would look just like this one with the resin strap. I'm going to also make an unboxing video and a review of this particular model. So guys, that was the unboxing video that I had for you today. I hope that I have covered all the basic information that you need to know about this particular model, whether you should buy it or not. I'm also going to make a video with all the features, once again link in the description below guys. And if you want to purchase this exact full black watch, I have an Amazon link, so make sure to check it out. Once again, that is another way to support the channel. Make sure to subscribe, like the video, let me know in the comment section below what you would like to know about this particular model, what other Casio G-Shock you would like to see featured on the YouTube channel, because I'm going to purchase a lot more Casio G-Shock watches, so stay tuned for that as well. Once again, subscribe, like, and I'm going to see you guys on the next video.